Mary joins us on this day for a very interesting opening. She was a teacher. She was the master of the imagination. Helping even Yeshua to understand how to open the imagination, how to use it. So she comes in today to go through an opening with all of Shambhala. If you give permission, it is up to you. This is not being forced on you, but it is time. That is why last month we had to talk about choosing life. For if you weren't choosing life and you were opening up this dynamic gift of the imagination, when Miriam talked to Yeshua at the resurrection, she did it through her imagination, you see. They questioned her afterwards and said, did you or did you not see Yeshua with your physical eyes? And she said, it was not with my eyes, for they were closed. The light was so bright. I saw Yeshua with my heart. What she really said was, I saw Yeshua in my imagination. And they said to her, when the apostles gathered, they said to her, did you hear the teacher with your ears? And she said, my ears were ringing, they were vibrating, and the noise was so high and so beautiful that I could not hear his words through my ears, but I heard his words in my imagination. And they said, did you touch the teacher? And she said, no, he asked me not to. He asked me to imagine myself with him, loving him, sharing with him, as in the days when he was in physical body, but he asked me not to touch him. And some of the disciples said, then indeed you did not see the teacher appear to you. And she said, indeed I did. For the imagination is greater, is more potent, and it contains more reality than what my eyes and what my ears and what my senses will ever feel. And from then on, they believed her, because she shared with them her energy, her truth, and her love at that moment, and they understood. She became the teacher of imagination, the teacher of the unseen realms. She's been working with many of you in this lifetime, helping you to go into the unseen, helping you to use your imagination. But now we come to a different point, a different level here to truly open up. When Kaudra contacts Tobias, and when we speak to you like this, it is not through his mind. The mind is occupied right now with simply translating our energies, very occupied. It's not necessarily what you would call through the heart. It is through a thing called the imagination. He uses the imagination. We work with him in the imagination to make this connection. Through the imagination, we can convey so much. Caldera has to open up, has to trust himself enough to let this energy flow through. We've discussed with him, with some of you, about terminology. We know there are some inherent, preconceptions about the imagination. You don't trust it, do you? You've learned not to trust it. We hear you say, oh, it's just your imagination. But we choose to continue calling it imagination. It is different. It is new. It is the image of come into reality. If that strikes a chord, it is written in the scriptures that you were created in the image of God. Imagine that. Imagine you, God, also imagining this place called earth and then manifesting it. Imagining a thing called the human body and manifesting it. All of this has come as a result of imagination, imaging. So now that you are divine humans, grounded divine humans, we can open the imagination to new levels and realms. Look at it this way. Imagine an actor, which could be male or female. Calder asked us to explain. An actor who has many scripts to choose from. She reads all the different scripts, and while she's reading them, she has feelings. She's imagining what it would be like acting these out on stage. She has dozens and dozens of scripts and is trying to find the one that she chooses to act out. She finally makes the selection. She goes up onto the stage and she begins acting. She begins playing out one of the scripts, one of the potentials. But even while she's up there acting, she's only acting out the essence and not the details, you see. She is ad-libbing while she's going. She has remembered the essence of the play, of the script. But she is also allowing all the energies to flow. She is allowing the imaginative energies and the creative energies to have a life of their own. Otherwise, the play, her acting, would be very stiff, very limited, and would have no joy in it. So she is simply taking the essence of a script and allowing it to flow on stage. Your imagination is like this. From this moment forward, you have many, many potentials to choose from in your life. Many scripts to choose from. You have written every one of the scripts yourself. Indeed, you have had help on our side, but they are your creations. It is up to you then to choose which one you want to act out, that you want to bring to life in your physical reality. So you imagine all the potentials. Imagination is like a dream state. There are feelings, colors, reactions, consequences, directions, more potentials within each potential. You have all these potentials to choose from. They reside in the imagination. What would you like to imagine for yourself? Which script do you want to bring into your life? Perhaps you feel guilty bringing in the script that gives you riches, that gives you fame and fortune. Perhaps you don't think you're worthy, so you choose another one. But is your imagination here at work? And then you bring it in and manifest it. You act it out. The imagination is this whole creative area that has been shut down in the human condition. Shut down within so many of you, taught to think logical, taught that the imagination was for dreamers, not for doers. Quite the opposite. That is why my Ream comes in today to energetically help share with you the great potential of the imagination. The imagination lies somewhere between the heart and the mind. Somewhere between the heart and the mind is this creative area. This area where you can explore potentials, daydream the potentials, and then bring them into your life. So many of you have been daydreamers ever since you came to Earth in this lifetime. You've been scolded, punished for it even. Daydreaming is one of the parts of the imagination. Dreaming is one of the parts of the imagination. Dreaming does not include all of the potential of it. It's one of the aspects of imagination. The imagination is real, is very, very real. Sometimes you go off in the imaginative realms, in the etheric realms. You act out there, but you don't bring it back to earth. What happens now is we work with you in opening those conduits, opening those energy flow highways to help you now realize that you can bring things into this reality. You can imagine them and then bring them to life. You see, you're choosers of life now. So you can bring things to life, and you bring them in by simply breathing them. The imagination, dear friends, is not mind control here. It is the antithesis of mind control. The mind needs to get out of the way for the imagination to go to work. If you find yourself in your mind, take a deep breath and get out. We're opening a whole new center somewhere between the heart and the mind. We're not speaking geographically, we're talking consciously. It is about creation. It is about bringing in potentials. It is nothing that has to be pushed. You don't have to struggle with this. You allow yourself to soar, to open up, to have freedom. Let's take a little journey together for you to feel what it is like. Let's take a journey, just a simple one. Miriam, Yeshua, I, Tobias, and you walking along the beach. Strolling, us in our robes, you in your funny bathing suit. Strolling along a beach, feeling the water, the air, the relaxation, feeling the love we've all had for each other, the laughs and the joy that we've had. You see, this is your imagination. As you start trusting yourself, the colors will become brighter and more intense. Colors perhaps you've never seen with your physical eyes before. You start to perceive other things that won't be so transparent. Begin to have depth. It is the imagination, but it is real. As Miriam taught the disciples, more real than the human reality. Your society teaches you to discard, to discredit the imagination. It's time to give it back its rightful place. As you open and allow the center to open, it'll become more defined, more detail, more understanding. You'll begin to hear the words that Yeshua tells you. You'll be able to feel the touch of Miriam's hand on your back, where it's been hurting. Feel the relief. Is it real, Shambra? Is it real that we could be doing this together? If you allow it to be. You see, this place called imagination you don't have to push it. You don't have to struggle. It simply is. Now this imagination of the healthy body, healthy in every balanced way. Let's take that now from the outer etheric realms and breathe it into this reality, right here, right now. Ground it, accept it, own it, and live it. It's that simple. No hocus pocus here. No sorcery. Imagine, breathe, and live. You see? You don't have to go through all of the details with your body. It knows what to do. It was the essence that you imagined and breathed in. A potential. You see, there are potentials residing right next door to it, of a broken down body, potentials of a diseased or a crippled body, potentials of nobody. But we had you focus on the potential. Imagine the potential of the healthy, balanced body. Choose it, breathe it in, and give it life. You don't have to go through the details. You don't have to be a doctor, a scientist, or a PhD to know what happens as you breathe in this energy. It knows what to do. That's simply your mind wanting to take control once again. Your heart knows what to do. Your soul knows what to do. Now, we talk about this simple thing called the imagination. But it is so real. And you can start playing with it. Start using it in your life. You're the script writer. What do you choose? How do you choose to live? What do you choose to imagine? Again, you don't have to worry about the details. You choose abundance. Imagine living abundantly. Living abundantly. Choose both. Living and abundance. You don't have to imagine the details. You don't have to imagine how much money is in the bank account. Simply feel. Feel for a moment as we speak here with you. Feel what it is like to have abundance in your life. Feels pretty good. Little guilt there, perhaps. Oh, too much abundance. Not enough other people have it. Don't worry about them right now. We'll get into that later. Give yourself the abundance. You'll need it to do the teaching work. Give yourself that gift of abundance. Imagine a life where you don't have to worry about paying the bills ever again. Yes. Imagine a life where the food you need and the tools you need are there for you. Imagine that. You are the imaginers. You are the creators. Now, if you choose now, breathe that reality into your life and ground it. Breathe it in. Give it life. Give abundance life in your life. Don't worry about the details. Everything will come to you. There's so much more to this, dear friends, than meets the ears or the eyes on this day. It's about a new way of living. It's about creative imagination. It is about embracing life and then choosing how you want to live. You see, you are expanding your energies now. You're allowing yourself to feel again, opening up. This thing called imagination is one of the new tools. As you open up on this level of imagination, some of you will doubt at first. You'll say, oh, that's just my imagination. Say, that is my imagination. And it does become real. It does become real. You are the creator. Imagine the essence and then breathe it into your life. Most of you will immediately run into the problem of your mind trying to take control. Your mind trying to spell out the details. Tell your mind to take a vacation for a while. It is simply trying to protect you, trying to help you, trying to make sure you don't make any bad judgments for yourself. Tell it now it's relieved of its duties. It should be focusing on other things, the logic and the storage of information. It should be serving you, not directing or running you. Tell your mind to back out of the way. You're going to play with this thing called imagination. You're going to learn how to bring it into manifest in your life. You're going to learn how to use it. You're going to learn how to grow with it. Your mind doesn't need to control. When you breathe in the imagination, whatever it is you choose to imagine, so very powerful. But you have to give it its own life. There will be a tendency for you to want to control it and tell it exactly what to do and how to grow. We're going to be observers for a while. Observers of how it comes into your life and takes on a life of its own, in a sense. Like the actor going onto the stage with the essence of the script, but then free-flowing, ad-libbing, going in the moment, even changing and altering at times. Breathe in the imagination, whatever you choose to imagine, and then give it its own life. Let it take its own direction. Observe, watch what happens. Watch what happens all around you and within you. If you decide at any point this wasn't the appropriate thing, or you're tired of this imagination that you brought in, simply let it go. Take it out of reality. You created it, you can eliminate it. But don't try to control it as it goes to play in your life. Don't use this with other people. This is for yourself now. Imagination is not about trying to change others. It is for you right now. Don't force it. Don't struggle with it. If you find yourself doing that, walk away for a while. Come back to it later. Place no limitations upon it right now and have no expectations of the outcome. No limitations and no expectations. You're going to watch for a while to see how you can do something through your imagination and bring it into your life. Yes, indeed, Miriam will be helping you, working with you. She's the master and the teacher of creative imagination. She knows how it works. She knows how it transcends even the reality that you're in. This imagination also will allow you to start soaring into new dimensions. Yes, indeed. It works both ways. You bring things into your life, but you also now can start going into the other dimensions. When you do, never leave your grounding. Never leave your body behind. Don't try to astral project. You're not a missile. It is about being in the now moment, fully grounded in the human body, but expanding out your energies and opening up into the other realms. It's also about then bringing back into your life, what you choose. You see, you're God also. You are made in the image of God. You are a God that can imagine and manifest and bring into matter. So, dear friends, let's take a moment, if you so choose and give permission, to open this new energy area called the imagination, a potent tool that we could not have addressed until we got through this issue of choosing life. We're going to go to some new places together, have a new way of living on Earth. Metatron pops in right now and asks, are you ready to go to these new places with us? Are you ready, Shambra, to go beyond your wildest dreams? So, we will be coming to talk to all of you in your imagination. Indeed, don't discredit us or yourself by saying that was just my imagination. We are going to come in. We are going to talk to you. What's the difference between imagination and delusion? Not much. Not much at all. Those who you call delusional are highly imaginative. It is about bringing back into your life what is appropriate, what fits, what you choose, you see. So when you're out here in the imaginative realms exploring, then take a deep breath and ask yourself, what suits you in your life right now? What suits you? What do you choose to bring back? How do you choose to live? How do you choose to embrace life? That is why we had to go through this a month ago. What type of balance do you want? What type of teacher are you going to be? And what are you going to teach today? That is the difference between imagination and delusion. How appropriate is it for you? Indeed, these ones that are split into so many parts and pieces are simply great imaginers. They're playing a wonderful game with themselves. The ones who create fantasy stories about their own life which don't match the given reality, the ones you call delusional. Indeed, they're just imagining, but they're imagining from an imbalanced perspective. They can't stand their regular life, so they're going off into the imaginative realms and they live there. But what they have done is denied who they truly are. They've swept too much stuff under the carpet, hid too much things from themselves. That's why we said at the beginning of our gathering, open up every part of yourself and let the wind blow through. You see, let the sun shine in and the wind blow through. Another song we would like to write. That is the difference between imagination and delusion. And it's time to trust yourself enough, you see. Time to trust everything about yourself. You put the imagination away because you were afraid of your own creative abilities. Greatest fear and the greatest gift is this thing called imagination. In past times you have seen what can be done with it. But you have learned much since then, and it's time to open it up. It's time to open the imagination up from a new place, in a new energy, in a safe energy, and an energy that embraces life. We love you so dearly, and we will be working with you every day in the imagination. Join us there, and you will not be alone.